This identification is the Americans with Disability Act. And this happened in 1990. It prohibited discrimination for disabled people. Also, it began a trend in which Americans with disabilities were more protected. It was a very important act that was passed by Congress. You can see these familiar signs which really started to take effect at the time of the Disabilities Act. This is for handicap parking, disabled parking. Then it evolved into more and more rights for the disabled. Braille signs, closed caption, blind walking, disabled in wheelchairs, hearing. So it's very, there are many symbols that people understand for this. One of the major forms of disability in the United States is muscular dystrophy, which is a degenerative muscle disease that eventually will lead to death, but it affects different people for different ages. Um, so the telethon here you see is for muscular dystrophy, the Jerry Lewis telethon. This was a famous telethon that just went until a few years ago, in which many millions were raised for children with muscular dystrophy. That's a phone bank actually in Chicago for the muscular dystrophy um, telethon. Another thing that has become big for disabled is service dogs and laws which protect people with service dogs, emotional support, and also uh, many other types of support from service dogs. Like you see here, a dog for to lead a blind person. So the American Disability Act um, was in 1990 and prohibited discrimination against disabled people in employment and also in access. So you have ramp access or elevators in newer buildings for disabled people. So this is an important act for disabled people.